Does that angle look good? Okay, we're live. A little early for just trying to line up the a little bit. We were gonna do it on the patio. I was excited to go outside and do it. It's been a beautiful day. It's cooling off a little. The wind's kicking up, so it's just going to be too windy to go live outside. So we shot back downstairs and got everything going. As you can see, I've got a lot of cool bottles set up. Tonight we're doing Heaven Hill, a Heaven Hill theme. So I was going to open. You know what? I'm going to wait on this one. I'll do a high end. Yeah, it's weeded. It's a weeded. Let's do mainly weeded, other than the Heaven Hill 7. So I've got my sorry, just got to slow down. Here we go. I'm gonna pop this, and we're gonna do an old fashioned. I have everything in here ready to go, and then I'll muddle it, and we are going to do it with Heaven Hill grain to glass weeded bourbon. And I love these grain to glasses. This one has been really good. We'll just do a little bit. This is 121 proof. So we're going to do 121 proof weeded old-fashioned highball with, so I got the Traverse City cherries as always. I have the Collins orange twist as always. A little syrup in both. We're doing a different bitter tonight. These are local. From a local distillery. This is a CBD cherry rye bitter. We're doing cherry limeade with cherries and weeded. And let's see how it tastes. We're going 1, 2, there we go. That's going to be awesome. You pour a little bit of this on here. Let it settle. I should have muddled first. Let me break that down a little, and we'll just kind of move those around in there. I think that's good. Oh, that actually is fantastic. Wow. So that's delicious. That is really delicious. I would recommend that for the summer. Do anything weeded. But this is the grain to glass weeded 121 proof with a little bit of Waterloo cherry limeade. We'll sit that right here. And of course, the staple, the Traverse City cherries and the Collins oranges. And this makes a big difference. That really tastes good. Get your local bitters and try some cool stuff. So tonight we're talking Heaven Hill and the brand new, the star of the show, the 7-year Old Fitzgerald bottle and bond. I was able to get one. Thank you to Cantina Liquor and hooking me up. So I bugged him for like 3 months. So I think they were just happy to leave me alone. They get me to shut up. But anyways, there's the cool bag. We'll put that away. We are going to do the 7-year versus my 10-year. We'll just kind of try them together. But this is going to be an everyday. I paid $50, $55, I think. My buddy's got one from another liquor store locally. And there's been one drop, and then there'll be another one in August, and then probably catch up to where everybody can get it, hopefully late fall. And so let's move this grain to glass out of the way. I don't know if anybody's said anything yet. Thanks for everybody that's watching. I don't see any chats. Oh. All right. Cool. Dad's on my site. Thanks, Dad. It's first time watching, and I hope you got a cool one. I'm going to be bringing some cool weededs up. So we have larceny, and I have the A125, I do believe. Might be the 124. That I have open. This is the Argonaut single barrel that I'm really excited. I want to try it against. I've been telling everybody to get this. And this is the A125, 125 proof. This is going to be a weeded for the summer. And this is an 8-year, 117.2 proof. I believe most time the larceny barrel picks, I'm guessing at least 7 years, but they don't have an age statement on them. So the fact that this is an 8-year, I would imagine these aren't any more than that. This is a single barrel. And then I just want to bring out the Heaven Hill 7-year whiskey, just a great 100 proofer, just a nice sipping bourbon that we'll try. And then since this is a 7-year, all the same family, Heaven Hill Distillery is the largest privately owned distillery in the United States still. And They've got Old Fitzgerald, which is awesome. Their grain to glass is awesome. So we are going to start and try this first. Try your old fashioned with the Heaven Hill grain to glass, some cherries and some oranges. I did some cherry. I think it's what was it? Cherry limeade or cherry. What was it? Darn it. They're cherry CBD bitters. They're cherry rye CBD. So that's going to go. This is delicious. And I'm doing, since it's summertime, I am doing Barrel House Old Fashioned highballs. So I used the Waterloo cherry limeade tonight. I've used the Waterloo Italian lemon. It's like a lemonade, is really delicious. That is really delicious. So let's get some glasses out. Anybody going to say anything? Say hello. Who else I got in here? Dane. Thanks, man. What's up, Dane? So Dane is a guy I've gotten to know that looked for some videos I did at the whiskey. He's in the whiskey lockers down there and has some really cool stuff. I got him kind of down the rabbit hole when we were waiting in line for an Eagle Rare last fall, or I think it was last fall. So he's checking it out. Make yourself an old fashioned, settle in, and let me know what you think of these. Curious, especially Dane, because he's getting a pretty good collection. If you have had any of the larceny store picks, this Argonaut is amazing. I was down there a couple weeks ago waiting in line to try to win some bottles, and met some people down there, some really nice people that watch my channel, and was telling them about this. I think everybody picked one up. So if anybody's on and has tried it, then let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this. If anybody's got any larceny store picks. So we're going to pour up those. We'll pour up these. So we'll just kind of, I'm going to try these two. This one, I think we're going to go with this one first, just to talk straight bourbon. If you're just looking for a nice 100 proofer, maybe you're not crazy about wheateds, then Heaven Hill 7-year is generally nowadays around a $50 bottle, and it's a really good deal. It's really delicious. Haven't had it in a bit, so let's see what's going on here. Hopefully we'll get a few more people join in and start saying some stuff. Brad, what are you drinking tonight? Brad should be in pretty soon. A few people are probably finishing up dinner, and we'll get some people coming in. So we're going to do the Heaven Hill and take a sip of it, and we're getting a little crowded up here. Let's see. Yeah, so we got Dane and we have my dad so far, but we got 8 people watching. So Heaven Hill, what do people think about it? Let me know. Heaven Hill Distillery is fantastic. All the Elijah Craigs are really good. I thought about that tonight for a toasted rye for an old fashioned, but I'll wait till the fall for that one. And just the barrel proofs are good. I'm not as giant a fan of those as I used to be. I like more. I'm really big fan of the larceny, and of course Old Fitzgerald's. The grain to glass is fantastic. But as far as an entry level or just a nice barrel proofer that you can pretty much get anymore, you see all the Elijah Craig barrel proofs. When they first came out, or when a couple of years back, they were 12-year. Now they're dipping under maybe a few of the new ones. Dane, I think you got a new one. Let me know the age statement on it. It was down to like 10 years and 8 months for one of them. So hopefully it goes up a little bit more than that. But this has always been a favorite. Another one I won't bring out. There's kind of a love-hate relationship with Henry McKenna. Another one with Heaven Hill. We'll do that another time this fall. We'll bring that out. But the Henry McKenna 10-year I really like, but it's single barrel. I haven't had a drain pour before that was that bad. Luckily it wasn't my bottle, and it was a buddy's, but we were like, I'm not keeping this. And then I was worried about it, but then I've had pretty good luck since. So, but I haven't gotten a really new one. These are that's so good. It's got a light maple, brown sugar, kind of caramel, candy caramel corn. Can't go wrong with this. Just a great sipper for the price. It's really, really good. I'll pour these first, and then we're going to do a cork pop on this and try that one next. So let a few people maybe get in. So this is the store pick Argonaut, 117 proof. We're just doing little mini pours here. Love these mini Glencairns. And they work great just to get a small little pour. And we will do that was a good pop. So this is the A125, 125 proof, larceny barrel proofs, wheated. We're doing a wheated evening, except for the Heaven Hill. I'm doing the 7-year. It's a 7-year bottle and bond because we're all about talking about the new one, the Old Fitzgerald 7-year, just released in Colorado. I was lucky enough. I was on the list for months. Lucky enough to score a bottle. So we're popping it. It's not even opened yet. I have tried it somewhere else, and it was really, really good. And I tried it against a 9-year too, and the 9-year competed. And then I have the 10. I don't have the 9. So we'll do that. We're gonna move this bad boy over here to the corner. I'll come back to it later. And so we have the 2 larcenies poured right now. We will leave those here, and then we'll get ready. We'll pour this one, and then we'll pop the 7. Oh, we have some people drop off already. That's too bad. Boring, huh? I'm not too boring. Oh well. Doing my best. Hope everybody stays on, and we'll just try these and see what you think. Get a pour, get a weeded pour. Hot summer. It's been really hot here the last couple of days. It's supposed to cool off the next couple after this. So there's the Old Fitz 10. We'll leave there, and we'll get ready to pop the 7. And nobody else has said anything. We have 10 people on. Unless my chat's not working. Yeah, that's all I have so far. So let's try the old fashioned again. Somebody else dropped off. Stick around for the larcenies. Let's see what they are. We'll try the store pick versus a 125 proof. What's your opinion on the barrel proofs? I think they're really good. And I mean, this is the store pick. This is the regular one. If nobody's tried the store, what's your favorite on the larcenies? This is the A125. I have an A124. I have an old one. I have a C921. I have a C924, I think, too. Or a couple of them. And then I got this sweet, awesome barrel pick that we'll be doing pretty soon. And I think Bob just came in. We got a few people dropping on now. So everybody's ready to maybe do the 7-year. Hey, Bob and Robert and Taz, Robert, Taz, Ray, thank you. And Ray, text Brad. Where's Brad? We need Brad to get a pour out going here. Randy, thank you. Cheers. Randy, have you had the larceny store pick? This is Argonaut store pick, 117 proof. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And this is the A125, 125 proof. We got a 10-year poured. For people that just came on, I did a Heaven Hill grain to glass weeded, and I was supposed to be out on the patio, but there's 15-mile-an-hour winds, and the umbrellas were shaking, and the noise wouldn't have been that great of sound probably. And I just remembered I didn't grab my mic, and I'm not sure where it is. So I hope the sound is all right. Let me know if the sound's not good. I can try to have my son find my microphone, and I'll plug that baby in. I completely forgot about that. So, but anyways, this is Heaven Hill grain to glass weeded, old-fashioned highball with Waterloo cherry limeade, Traverse City cherries, some Collins oranges, and a cherry rye CBD bitters. And fantastic. It's really good. Oh, I like it a lot. All right, let's pour. Let's do the pop on the 7. Here we go. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too shabby. Pour a little bit of that. And we're going to try that, let it sit. That was a neck pour, so we're going to let that settle for a little bit. And we'll probably go over here to the larcenies and do those. Actually, I also have the Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond 7-year. We're just going to finish that one. That was a little tiny bit left. That is so good. It's just, yeah, light kind of candied caramel corn. Just real brown light maple sugar, maybe slight maple syrup. Just light notes of brown and caramels and candied, and it's very good, very good. Okay, I helped pick one of the Oasis liquor larcenies. Wow, I'd like to try that one. Dennis, hello, and thank you, everybody. Let's go ahead and do the larcenies. Oh, okay, everybody's kind of busy tonight, but hopefully we'll get a few more people coming in. I appreciate my buddies that have come in, and maybe a little. Okay, larceny barrel pick A125. The nose on this is so good. Wow. Okay, the A125 wheated. That is just, it's kind of a heated kettle corn, candied corn. Oh, there's like vanilla and honeys. 125 proof. Yep, getting a little baking spice. I was tasting like it's almost like a cinnamon kettle corn. Like instead of your caramel corn, it'd be like a candied cinnamon kettle corn. Oh, that is so delicious. It's got a nice little warmth and heat going down. Um, mm, Gotta love that larceny. Look for the larceny barrel proofs. Yeah, it's got a nice cinnamon spice sliding down right now, almost like a cinnamon stick, like a fire stick. That's delicious. That's delicious. First drink of water. Everybody hydrate. What's everybody drinking? Let me know what you are having tonight. We did. It was hot. It's a hot weekend. We're getting some little bit of coolness tomorrow, and I think rain in the next couple of days from now. So that'll be nice. It seems like it's been 100 about 3-4 days in a row. I wanted to be outside, but the wind kicked up, and we're supposed to have 15 plus mile an hour winds. So we're downstairs. So old fashioned has been really good. This old fashioned highball using the Heaven Hill wheated grain to glass. Absolutely fantastic. We did that one. Now let's try the Argonaut against it. This is so good. I remember I just had a little bit of it. Had it a couple months ago. What's on the grill? I'll have to read what everybody's doing here. Oh, yeah. See, it's better. Now it's 8 less proof, but man, that's got a lot going on. That's more, it's not as much, it's not as cinnamony, and it's more kind of a creamy caramel, almost like a slightly baking spice, maybe slight cinnamon, but almost like a taffy, more creamy and just smooth and delicious. Getting some light oak feels on it. Oh, there's just light kind of caramels, almost, yeah, just a really creamy taffy, slightly cinnamon, maybe cinnamon vanilla. Really smooth. I mean, this one's great, but I was so happy to get this one. And when I was down there, they still had some. I'm like, nah, don't need another one. But I told some people, hopefully they got one. Maybe they come say hi one of these days. It was Jess, and I can't remember I'm just drawing a blank. That is so good. Okay, we'll move over here and try the 7-year versus the 10-year. I'm going to hydrate down. Did a little wash. What's everybody drinking? Anybody having a nice bourbon? Robert's always watching the Rockies. Dennis, what are you drinking? You need to get some bourbon in the house. I'll have to send some home with you. Bob picked up 2 bottles of whiskey from Hawaii. Something to open. Ooh, sweet. That'd be kind of fun. And Dennis, like, hey, number one, I think that's talking to Taz. Taz on his patio. I want to do the patio, the Oasis pick. Cool. And his dog's in the sprinklers. So they won today. Yeah, I forgot. They usually play in the afternoon. They won. The Rockies won. Hey-o. Cheers to the Rockies. Let's do this one. Larceny, cheers to the Rockies win. What's that? Are they at 20 wins yet? I mean, that's 18 maybe? I don't know. Go Rockies. I mean, so I had a 60th birthday party. A lot of my friends came to, and I turned 60. I'm 60. And I should make a bet, because I would bet right now, like, a bottle I should drink if they win 60. Like, if they win 60 games, do I have to, like, drink mellow corn? Just sit and drink mellow corn on the channel until I slur if they hit my age? Because they're not going to hit my age. And my buddy Taz is a little younger than me, and they're not going to hit his age either. So I don't think. But we will see what Taz say. Yeah, sell the team. He's never going to sell the team. He's going to give it to his kids. And so the Rockies suck. We're in Colorado. Anybody else outside of Colorado? I mean, if you're watching baseball, who are you cheering for? I guess you just watch Ohtani whenever you can, but that sucks because I hate the Dodgers. So that gets tough because I like to watch him play, but I don't like the Dodgers. Mexican whiskey. Oh, he's having a Mexican whiskey. Yum. Well, I don't know. We had 2 that night, right, Bob? One was good and one was, that was tough. Got Getting ready to pour a Pine Bluffs rye store picked by my friends from Cheyenne Frontier Days. Let me know how that is. That would be kind of fun to do on the channel. That sounds really good. That sounds actually delicious. So anybody wants me to go back to, I can talk about, for anybody not, hopefully do an old fashioned, but I've been doing for the summertime. They're really refreshing. You know, my dad probably did, and then especially his parents, highballs were huge in the 50s and 60s, which was just basically tonic or club soda with whiskey or bourbon. And so now with all the different ones, there's a cherry limeade tonight, Traverse City cherries, oranges, cherry rye CBD bitters, and Heaven Hill wheated. This is a phenomenal barrel house old fashioned highball. It is really, really delicious. So we've tried these two against each other. I have not done the 7-year yet and the 10-year. So we'll do the 7-year actually and probably drink it and talk about it. And if anybody else has got one yet, or if anybody does have one, I know Ray does. If anybody's got one, you should pop that and drink it with me. Let's talk about it. So, and we're looking for Taz. We will find one. Bob, I'll find one for you too. And because you're going to be chiming in. And oh, by the way, anybody interested that lives in the area, I'm not going to say where it is, but I did find some so sweet wheat. I always call it that. $17.92 sweet wheat for $44.99 on the shelf near me. So I will text you that if you want that. But for people that know the area that I'm at, so I won't talk about that too much. But that was pretty cool for a really good price. And I already got one for Bob a little bit more than that, but that's what I paid for it. And hopefully he's okay with that. But we can always get a second one. So what's Taz? Green glass. Oh, girls in skirts. I thought they said green glass. How can we do a Hawaii version? NBA rigged finals on at 6:30. Oh, sorry. I hope you stick around for a half hour. I didn't realize the finals were on at 6:30. Bummer. So we can talk basketball. I can get it on the TV, and you guys let me know what's going on. I'll keep it. I'll keep it short tonight if people got to get going. People are popping in and out, and yes, I'm not sure. Yes, we did get rid of the owner. Did we get rid of the owner? What? All right. So let's do the 7-year, and we're gonna finish up these two real quick. That is so delicious. The A125 is good. It's really good. The B, what would that be? B524, I believe. Yes, that fantastic. That was my favorite one of last year. Oh, people are popping off to watch the. Come on, guys, you can watch it after the first quarter. People are popping off to go watch the NBA. I get it. Well, that's all right. That Argonaut, that store pick, if you can find a store pick, it is super delicious. So you locals, just start watching on the TV and just leave your phone on. You can still watch. You can watch both. You can keep an eye on me, comment when they have their zillion commercials during the first quarter. I mean, it's an NBA Finals. There's going to be a commercial every 6 minutes. So you can hang out on here. We're going to head to the 7-year, and then we'll try to get us a 10-year. I am going to hydrate. For any new people coming on or anybody in the chat, last week I did Blanton's on fire and did a bunch of stuff and just smoked everything all over the place. And I had flames galore going. So if you're going to watch the NBA Finals, but keep me on in the background somewhere, please do that and tell me what you're drinking and watch it and keep a score up for me and tell me what's going on. If you'll stay on during the first part of the game, we'll just stay on until probably 7. Put a basketball up there that you're going to stick around. I appreciate it. Put a basketball up that you'll watch the NBA. Let me know what the score is and that you're going to stay on and watch the game in the background because I'm more fun. Can't drink. The players can't drink while they play. I can drink while I talk. Well, I have to stop talking while I take a drink. But okay, 7-year. Here we come. Oh, that's a nice nose. That is a nice nose. Am I getting basketballs or am I getting something not basketballs? I'm getting palm trees. Who's topless? Fucking Beavers. He's here. Everybody, my favorite name on Whiskey Tube, Fucking Beavers. I mean, he's awesome. I can't remember. I think he told me where he was from. Maybe you said that one. Falcon Beavers? Is that Pennsylvania? Maybe. I'm not sure, but hell, hell yeah. Um, Louisville. Oh wow, I wish I was in Louisville. When I finally get down there, which hopefully will be next year, I would love to hook up and say hello. I want to get down there and do some whiskey tours. But Colorado, you probably find stuff a little easier than I do. I appreciate you watching. If you need to know about anything that I tried a little bit ago, I did Larceny A 125, 125 proof, barrel proof. I'm doing weededs tonight, other than I did a little Heaven Hill because we're talking Heaven Hill. And I'm doing Heaven Hill grain glass weeded in a old fashioned highball with CBD bitters, cherry rye bitters. It's fantastic. But I did this versus I have a store pick from Argonaut in Denver, Colorado, South Denver, where I did a whiskey wheel recently and did some stuff last weekend. It was a lot of fun. Guy Henry that I watched with Henry. There you go. See, Henry, I was just getting to talk about you and you popped up. So Henry was in Colorado visiting family. We went down, we sat in line, tell everybody how much fun you had. And we sat in line for, nobody caught anything really big, got anything big, except when we went to the next one, the best pull of the whole weekend was a baby Blanton's. I was so excited to get a baby Blanton's. I mean, that's amazing. So anyway, so if you want to know what I did with these, this is an amazing store pick. I think Henry got one, so I don't know if he's tried it yet. And I know Robert has tried it. Ray's probably already sleeping. Yes and no. I've been slightly hard to find any goodies lately. I saw the short of the unicorns that you got in the raffle. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. That was at Dave Co Liquors, and you got to use points, unfortunately. And I found out after we left there from Randy, who checked in earlier. Wish I would have heard a little earlier. He doesn't know we were still in the area. But Applejack up the road had 107 and full proof that I could have grabbed, and then come back and got an E.H. Taylor single barrel store pick. And that would have been an amazing day, but it was still an amazing day because I got a baby Blanton's. I'm so excited about that. I know it's silly, but I get excited about silly stuff. So, all right, let's go back to the 7-year. Does anybody let me know if you want me to talk about these anymore. Then we're going to do the 10-year with it. I would, by the way, do however you want to make it, an old-fashioned highball. Use a carbonated beverage of whatever you want. I like the Waterloo cherry lime. You can do the orange. You can do regular. You can do tonic. And this Heaven Hill grain to glass weeded is making a delicious one. Grab the bitters you want. I found some local bitters, cherry rye, that are phenomenal. And we're going to try the 7-year a little bit more. Yum, baby Blanton's. Yeah, the 107. So I'm going to wait till the fall, but I'm going to do store pick 107s against each other, and probably a full proof. If you Falcon Beavers and anybody else, if you haven't seen the video, turned out bad. And Randy, if you're still watching, I'd love to redo it sometime. I was down filming it where my buddy it's called The Whiskey in Fort Collins, Colorado. He has a locker and does some fun stuff there. I filmed a rainbow of Blantons. You can see the short, but the video, I had a very obnoxious drunk woman at the end of the bar, and she just drowned out everything. I couldn't save the video, so I'll have to redo it sometime. But that was really cool to try all those together. I haven't had the CYPD, a couple other ones. It was amazing. But eventually I want to do the store picks lined up and see how they do. That's why I kind of want to do this against this. I have a C921 and I have an A124, I believe, open that I could do if anybody's curious about any of those. And sexy talk. Yes. I wouldn't look good in negligee. Maybe I could get like a t-shirt that's got negligee on it. That's, looks like a teddy or something, and scare the crap out of people. And I could do a Weller 107 store pick battle. That would be fun because I would have three. I think I have a buddy that have one. I know Randy's got one that I don't have. So Randy could probably loan me a bottle for a pour out of it. And I could do like 4 different Weller 107 store picks. Let me know what you think about that. That would be a fun one to do later this summer. That's a great idea. It's sexy. I could dress up like Austin Powers. Oh, I'm sexy, yeah. But yeah, that was horrible. That wasn't so good. Let's try some more um, Old Fitz 7 year. So I did something earlier. There's getting a few people not from this area. So our Rockies suck. They won today, so I think they're win 18 or 19. I would bet I will if they hit 60 wins this year on the channel. I will sit and drink live. I will just do mellow corn and sit and drink mellow corn till I have to say goodnight. If they hit 60 wins. And my buddy is a little younger than me, Taz, who has mellow corn, and he can do the same thing because they won't even hit his age, and that's a couple under that. So there's no way that's going to happen. But this 7 year is really delicious. And Henry, I don't know if you're still watching, but this happened a couple of days ago after you left. A store near my house had 6 bottles of larceny sweet wheat on the shelf for $44.99. That was crazy. And that 7 year is really good. It's opening up nice. It's just got that nice kettle corn wheat. There's like light caramels, more vanilla drizzle, nice and mellow, and a nice. It's got a good finish to it. This is just great neat. I mean, you throw ice ball in if you want. I do like to do that a little bit, but downstairs I'm fine. If I'm outside in the hot summer, ice ball's nice, but I wouldn't do too much. I wouldn't want to dilute it too much. It's really perfect now. I'm not. Everybody knows I'm not the biggest fan of warm whiskey, but certain ones it's growing on me. I still prefer an ice ball on a lot of stuff, but that's okay. But I have some of the just frozen ones that don't change it at all. My son got me these little golf ball dimple ones for Father's Day, and those dimples, I don't know what it is, but they stay cold longer. So if you're getting like just regular steel round, get something with little impressions in it, and it seems to stay cold longer. So look at something like that. That was really cool. Let me catch up a little bit. Henry, 1792 sweet wheat is a great pour. Yeah, I have 4 or 5 store picks of 107. There you go. Thank you, Randy. So Randy's still listening. Randy, would you be willing? I don't know if you want to be on the channel. We could get Ray's arm in here, but it would be really cool to out back on my patio. We'll do it right as fall hits in football. Right at the end of football, we'll do like a 5 o'clock, and we'll do like 6 different store picks. So that would be really cool to do a bunch of store picks. Maybe Randy could help out with a couple, and that'd be a lot of fun. That would be a lot. Maybe he could bring his single barrel as a special treat, because I got to try that the other day, and once again the video didn't turn out, so I'd like to do it down the road again. But that single barrel there's a reason I can't find it. I tried it 2 years ago. They had an end of a bottle. Me and my brother-in-law, who's not on, and I'm really mad at Ron right now. Not really, but we split the last bit, so we each got an ounce of single barrel Weller that we paid like $30 for a pour, and I hadn't had it until I tried it with Randy the other day, earlier in the week. It's so good. It is just so good. There's a reason you can't find it. That stuff is amazing. By the way, I'm not even sure right now. Anybody out there, and Randy, what is MSRP on single barrel Weller? And because I'd pay it in a heartbeat, and it is absolutely remarkable. And 4 to 5 store picks, Fucking Beavers. Oh yeah, a shirt with Anna Nicole Smith's body on it. I'll do it. If we do it, I will do it. I will. I don't remember who she is. It sounds familiar, but I'm not positive. So put that out there. Everybody's having a drink, and Brad's not in tonight. I'm so disappointed I haven't seen Brad. Brad, what are you drinking? I'm looking for Brad. So Fucking Beavers, who, just because of the name right there, I mean, that's probably a professional opinion. But what shirt should I have put on to do a Weller 107 single barrel store pick live of all of them? And we could even do them blind. That would be kind of fun to get the best store pick. They're all going to be so good. And and I'll dress as because how did he phrase that earlier? That was pretty funny. Sexy talk. Yeah, because it's sexy talk. So I got to have a sexy shirt on. So I could do. I have a big. I love Phoebe Cates back in the day. Demi Moore. Elizabeth Shue. Who else could it be? I don't know. Randy Brown, last single barrel I got was $49.99. No, that's not true. When did you get that? The single barrel you got that was $69.99. What's the where'd you get a $49.99? I paid $41.99 for a regular bottle of 107 in a huge mecca city in Wyoming called Encampment, Wyoming, population 400, and I got a bottle for $41.99 2 years ago. Heather Locklear, heck yeah, Heather Locklear. Bo Derek would be a good one. Heather Locklear. Ooh, they're running Baywatch. Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson would be all right, huh? Just the body and my face. I know we'd watch. We should probably make sure that the whole shirt is there so people stick around and have fun. By the way, we're talking about how my Rockies suck. So Henry, I know you're from out west, and we got Louisville. So who are people watching for baseball? Is it? I said I'd love to sit and watch Shohei, but I can't stand him in a Dodgers uniform because I hate the Dodgers. So who are we cheering for baseball in the summertime? I don't know. So. All right. Any scores yet on the game? Has it started? What do we got? So Heather Locklear, is that what you're saying, or Pamela Anderson? Yeah, Pamela Anderson in the Baywatch. That's not a bikini though, but the Baywatch swimsuit, Pamela Anderson, was classic when they're running. That would be a good one. Who was the other gal that was in Baywatch? That was in. She jumped out of the cake in Under Siege. Under Siege. She was beautiful, but I can't remember. She was in the one with Under Siege. Steven Seagal, and she came out of the cake, and then she was going around the ship with them, and she was like a playmate, blah blah, in the movie. But she was really pretty in the Baywatch shows. But yeah, let's do this. We got to keep. I'm going to do it. Randy, will you wear a shirt too? Reds in these parts, yeah, for sure. The Reds. That would make sense. I'm from Michigan originally, so I'm always partial to watching Detroit, but they're up and down too, and I honestly don't know how they're doing this year. Ever since the pandemic and couldn't go to games, and then the Rockies have been horrible. I quit playing fantasy baseball, and I don't go to Rockies games. I won't go to Rockies games because the owner sucks so bad. And I honestly don't pay attention to baseball, which is sad because my grandfather played at the highest level briefly, like in the 30s with the Tigers. And my first ever Tigers game, I was, I think, 17 or 18 at Tiger Stadium. Met Kirk Gibson. Loved baseball. Grew up watching baseball. Used to go to the Denver Zephyrs. Was at the first ever Colorado Rockies game at Mile High Stadium. Was at the first game at Coors Field in April, and it was 14 innings. They had 2 7th-inning stretches. Absolutely amazing. But baseball just kind of moved on. All right, we did the 7-year. I got to have a little bit more because I haven't tried it against a 10-year. So that was a good cork pop still. And that was a neck pour, so it'll probably get even better. So we'll let that sit for a second. And we'll take one more sip of it, and then we'll do it against a 10-year. If anybody wants to know how this larceny barrel pick, store pick is, it's phenomenal, and I'll try to get in and I'll tell you about it. But Falcon Beavers out there in Louisville, do you ever get a hold? Have you ever seen a larceny store pick? Because I've looked and hadn't seen one. Found out about a stag store pick way south Denver the other day that Randy found out about, but it was way too late and it was gone. But a buddy of ours, dad, lives right by the liquor store in Castle Rock, so maybe he'll be able to get one next time. Pam Anderson and Tommy Lee Jones take video cover. No. Catherine Zeta-Jones. Yeah. I don't know about Catherine Zeta-Jones. I'm trying to think of who the other gal was on Baywatch that I'm talking about that was in Under Siege. And I'll think of a good one. Who else was just an 80s superstar bikini gal? I always was partial to Demi Moore. Was pretty amazing. All right, here we go to the 7-year. But it's got to be something obnoxious on the shirt for the 107, right? So it's sexy. It's got to be. I still think it's got to be something with Austin Powers. Need to Austin Powers. What was the Fat Bastard? Remember Fat Bastard? That would be good. Or I could do some mini me. We'll have some fun. We'll keep talking about this. Oh, we got a long paragraph over there. Mm, that 7-year is so delicious. I'm going to try it against a 10, which was expensive, and you can't get it. It's just the yearly. So the 9 years out this year, it's just the yearly decanter release, and they're all good. But this is supposed to be an everyday. And Louisville, hey buddy, never mind. I think I can get it. I had something pop up on my screen that I need to get rid of. Okay, thank you. But this is going to be an everyday drinker, and for a 7-year, I hope this sticks around because it is so good. And people will buy this, and it may help bring the decanter prices down and more available. I mean, let me know what you think about that. And by the way, I'm going to read fucking Beavers, but are you able to get this in Louisville? And I know where Henry's from is a controlled state, so he may be not so far. Superman outfit. I don't. Wonder Woman, right? Come on. She was hot. Wonder Woman was really. Oh, the newest Wonder Woman. What's her name? She's amazing. She's beautiful. I work for the Reds. Oh, that's amazing. I have a minor league team in Louisville. I'll take you to a game and bourbon tours when you visit. Tons of larceny store picks, delicious store picks, and a good price. Yeah, that's well, this one was, I don't know what's a good price. I think this one was 69.99 maybe. And that would be so much fun. So I have there. I'm looking at them across the room from me. I have a now this isn't the Reds, of course, but I have one, two, three, I think four Hall of Fame baseball signed. So I have Kari Yastrzemski before trying to blank Tiger did the Triple Crown. He was 1969 Triple Crown. I have a Bob Gibson signed baseball. I have a great big huge mustache closer. He's from Colorado, and he played for the Yankees and the Padres. And I'm drawing a complete blank. Goose Gossage. Have a signed ball from Goose, and one other one that I have to go over and look. But I would love to. Being from Cincinnati, there was a Hooters in town for years where I'm at, and Pete Rose's daughter was going to CSU and opening day of baseball years ago. He's in there watching baseball games, sitting in this Hooters. My buddy had texted me and said, Pete Rose is here. And I shot down there, and he's on his phone the whole time. He's making bets. I mean, God love Pete Rose, and he liked to gamble. Then I saw him. I used to play poker all the time down in Vegas. Big World Series guy, poker guy. Played all, and not a big World Series poker. I played one World Series poker event. Played a lot of poker events, and I was waiting to cash out. And Pete Rose is with the window at Caesars years ago, so he always loved his gambling. But yeah, I met Pete Rose in a Hooters in northern Colorado. So the Elijah Craig store picks are always great. And I haven't seen any Elijah Craig store picks. So is that? Well, I have an Elijah Craig regular 94 proof store pick that I got a couple years ago. Yes, fantastic. But as far as I guess the barrel proofs. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the private barrel Elijah Craig's at all, really. The barrel proofs are good. I think I have a store pick upstairs, but I'm not positive on that one. So nobody said how the game's going. Nobody else is talking. Talking Beavers, it's just me and you, I guess. Total Wine and Kroger have awesome, great prices. See, we don't have any is that state controlled? No, it's not state controlled down there in Kentucky, Louisville. But we're not in grocery stores. There's no, Colorado doesn't have liquor in grocery stores yet. Now it's coming, and I don't know if that's going to help a lot or not, but it's going to hurt the little liquor stores. But I'm not sure how that'll go. $45 to $60. You found a store pick of larceny for $45. Oh my goodness, that would be incredible. Looks like everybody's Taz just walks away. Watch this for like 5 minutes. Bob, you still out there? Come on, Bob. How about Henry? Randy? So I've had nobody tell me what they're drinking tonight. We're just talking about Superman outfits. And we will do the Weller 107. That'll be a lot of fun. So obviously, Falcon Beavers, you can't find the 107 out there too much. So I haven't even done the 7 versus 10. We need some more people pop on. Let's go. Come on, we'll do the 7 versus 10. Here we go. That 7-year is good. I mean, it is really good. So I like the 7. I gotta take a sip of this. That's just my what do you call it? Liquid IV grape hydrated water, and I like that too for flavor. Let's do the old fashioned. Never saw Brad tonight. Come on, Brad. Did you go get your 1792? What do we got here? Ton, not Ron. What did I say? Did I say something? What do you mean, Ron? Ron of them. Oh, ton of them. Total Wine had a ton of them. Wow. That would be cool. So we'll have to Falcon Beavers, I think I've said this before, and I need to check my email. Anyways, I'm looking, but barrelhouse65@gmail.com. And throw something out there, and we can talk back and forth, and I'll send you some 107 tasters for some larceny tasters. I think we could do that and figure something out. That would be pretty cool. So that's why I'm doing the live, everybody. So the everything's going good, but the whiskey tube, it's hard to get the hours, and I'm busy with other stuff. I don't have a lot of time. I enjoy doing this. I'm really enjoying doing this. So I hope everybody is semi not bored. And I haven't seen a score yet. How's the game going? And I want to get to the point to where I can start doing Patreons and do that and share some stuff and send some stuff out. Send out a hat. I'm gonna get some. So I wore this on purpose tonight. No Co Distillery is out of Fort Collins, Colorado. Henry, tell everybody you're listening. Tell everybody how amazing No Co Distillery was. He got to go out and do a whiskey thief. Henry lives. I won't. Henry can say where he lives. I won't tell anybody. But he's in the Western United States, and he was out here visiting family. And we did a hunt day and took him to some of my favorite liquor stores. And I took him to No Co Distillery, and he got a tour. He got to whiskey thief and try stuff, and spent some money, had a blast. No Co's great. So I want to do my Barrel House logo with this leather on a hat and get a bunch of those and then start getting those out to people. So that would, No Co is a must visit. I can sort of read it on the, so 28-27 Pacers. 28 Pacers, 28-27. Thanks, Randy. Tumbling Dice. Yeah. So I bought Henry hooked me up with it or told me about this. So I did get a tumbling dice at the last store. Henry, is that the same one that I got at Daveco, or do you have a different one? So we went to Daveco Liquor. We went to Argonaut Liquor on Saturday. Henry drove down with us with some friends. We sat in line forever, spun the wheel. None of us hit. There were 6 of us together, and none of us got the unicorn. But it was fun. It was a unique experience. If anybody's familiar with South Denver, it's called East Colfax. Any city you live in around the country, big city, this is the nastiest spot of that big city. You see a lot of interesting people very early in the morning that have had a very rough night the night before. And so that was a little interesting and fun. And Henry, I haven't told you this, but we drove by Applejack because we kind of figured we were done at 1 o'clock, and we were going by there, and we should have went there, but Applejack was doing 2 store picks. They had Weller 107 and they had Full Proof, and it was limit 1 per customer, and it would have been there when we were there, but we didn't go by that way because we were whiskeyed out and just didn't think they had anything, so we should have stopped. But sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. Got another stag today, my old fashioned, LOL. So you found another stag today, Randy, or you're just doing another stag old fashioned today? And if you found another stag, where the heck did you get that, and why didn't I get a text? So Henry's drinking the 117 proof single barrel proof. I don't think that's what mine is. Hold on, I'm gonna trip on the dog. The dog's got to be wherever I am. Mine's 111.4 proof, and I can't wait to try this. I'm kind of excited to try it. So that should be fun, but we will leave that for another day. And as far as next week goes, I know we're getting into the heat of the summer, and I'm going to come up with some sort of. I do want to do one outside, and then I am actually going to be at my dad's up in the woods of northern, the north Midwest, I guess, on a lake in mid-July, and I will be doing a live there, sitting right on the dock, drinking some bourbons, and hopefully somebody will be catching fish in the background. We'll see what happens there. But we'll do a live again next week, and I love everybody watching. And any other? I haven't done 10-year yet. Randy, we did that the other day. We all picked the 9 versus the 10, I think. But I'm about to do the 10 versus the 7, so I got to put a little more 7 in here. We'll get off the neck board. That cork pop is so good. And anybody that's just now watching, the 7-year just got to Colorado. It's supposed to be an everyday shelfer. They were saying 49 to 59, and it's right in between that. I think this was around 55, and my buddy got one for 59. I think Randy paid right around that ish, and it's worth it in my opinion. I think it's a very good bourbon. So let's do the 10-year. Let's do a clean wash of water. Uh-oh. Shoot. I slid this and stopped. This is the 10-year. I hope this is the 10-year. Anybody that just watched, I had the 10-year right here, right? Can somebody comment? I took a drink of water and moved back. This is the 7. Are we on this? Email sent. Okay, cool. I will look. Oh, I got some stuff to do right when I get done, but I will email you back as soon as I can. No cause I must visit. So Randy, another stag today. What stag did you get today, Randy? Great find. Enjoy. Never see. Wow, you don't see stag nowhere? That's crazy. They had a store pick of stag in Colorado Friday, I think, like 2 days ago. That's too bad. Not George T, but just regular stag. That's crazy that you can't get it in Louisville. That sucks. Well, do I really want to come there if I can't get stag? Just kidding. I'd love to come down there. It's hard to find Buffalo Trace products unless you drive to the distillery, only a 40-minute drive. That's crazy. Huh. So where do you have to, well, from Louisville, can you go across because Cincinnati's close and then Indiana's close, I believe, from Louisville, right? They'll kind of split each direction. So is it better to go into those states? We're hanging tough at 7. Does anybody say that I moved this correctly? This is the 10-year. Bob, where are you at? Bob, what are you drinking? Bob, where are you? Are you in Hawaii? Are you in Florida? Are you in Arizona? Are you on a plane? Are you on a boat? Are you on a cruise ship right now? Are you in a hot air balloon? I mean, Bob's just like, he could be on Mount Everest right now, drinking a bourbon at 20,000 feet, trying to, his bourbon he brought back from Hawaii. Or he could be, who knows? He could be in Mexico. He's on his way to Mexico right now. So, Bob, where are you and what are you drinking? And when are you going to come get your bourbon? So let's do a little bit more of this lovely old-fashioned. He's here. He's local right now. That's probably only for a couple of days. That's pretty boring, Bob. And, Bob, what are you drinking? You haven't told me what you're drinking. All right. Pretty sure 10-year, 7-year. So let's do the 10. Yeah, what? You just got back. Well, pour a drink. Pour a bourbon. It'll help move the oxygen around and everything and rehydrate and reclimate, right? And all that. Would it be climate? 12 hours of fun. 12 hours of fun? Did you drink all the way home on the plane? I have to work. You have to work right now? I know you got to work in the morning. So do I. But it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? It's past that. So we'll end up pretty soon. I appreciate everybody watching. And let's go back to this 10-year. So we got Cincinnati fan. Anybody else cheering for a baseball team? Who's going to win the World Series this year? I haven't even been paying attention. I'm sure the Dodgers are good, and the Yankees probably, one of those two. Same old, same old. Just finished dinner. Is it like the pool? You can't get in the pool till a half hour after you eat? Can't drink till a half hour after you eat? What does that mean? No tomorrow. A lot of private stores have ruined the game. Yeah, we get that a little bit here. That does suck. We call them museums out here, Flock and Beavers, and that is a bummer. But luckily, in the area I'm at, there are some stores like a town over for me. Everything's overpriced, Everything comes in high. And then a liquor store near me just changed owners, and it's pathetic. I mean, they take anything worthwhile and they just mark the crap out of it. But I think more stuff will open, and hopefully that'll change a little bit. But then the same store has 1792 sweet wheat on the shelf for $45. So it just makes you pull your hair out understanding what they're doing. It's like, why charge that's $45, $50, sell through it, get a good clientele, get people coming in your store looking for stuff. I mean, do point system, do raffles, do whatever. But you put $400 on a bottle and you have 8 of them and they sit there for months. I mean, you're not doing it. Your local people aren't going to come shop there. So, yeah, that's just me. So that sucks. I want to be Bob when I grow up. Yeah, absolutely. We all want to be Bob. Time change has me a little off. Oh, that sucks to be you. Pour yourself an old fashioned and change the time back to Colorado time. So that's all I can say about that. All right, anybody got a last minute score change? Any score going on? I'm doing a Russell's 13 barrel proof. Well, there you go. Jump in the deep end, Bob. See, I'm telling you, fucking beavers, Bob's fun. Come on out here. We'll find you some bottles. Come see us. Get out here to Louisville, or I want to get there. I will get out there. Hopefully next year. Probably not this year, but hopefully next year. I got to get my kid off to college first. Okay, 10-year. And that is really good and really delicious. We're getting people dropping off, so we're probably going to call it good here in a couple of minutes. So people are coming and going. I know people are busy. They want to watch the game. I understand. So hopefully people will come back next week. As long as I can stick at 5, 6 people and Bob keeps drinking. Ooh, Bob's drinking. Ooh, 13. Number 2, you're on your second 13. Did you have one with dinner and one after? What's dessert, Bob? All right. And fucking Beavers, you're 2 hours later there, but I think you are. Aren't you in Louisville? I think that's 2 hours. What are you drinking? So what does somebody in Louisville, right in that hot area, have to drink? Boy, that 10-year is solid. And we're going to go against the 7. All right. So anybody popping in, people are popping in, popping out. And I appreciate that. I'm just trying to, so I'm doing lives and I enjoy the lives, but I love doing my shorts and I want to get people in. I have subscribers. Everybody's doing great. I love it. I'd like to start some Patreons. And as soon as I can, and if Henry's still watching, he may have left. He said cheers, so maybe he got out of here. I'm not sure. But it's called NoCo Distillery. They're local. They won the Whiskey Worlds last year in the Founders. They're doing 2 this year. Our blend is better than Joseph Magnus and better than anything I've ever tried. He bought a bottle. No, it's not cheap, but the biggest ones they do are 30. They do extra yeast. I mean, some of the stuff is 4 different yeast strands, and their bourbon is so phenomenal. And I'm wearing the hat right now. So once I can get Patreons going and get a little bit of, be able to get a steady flow of lives and people jumping in, jumping out, and want to be involved in the channel a little bit more when I can. That's why I'm doing the lives, try to get my hours up, because my hours aren't enough view time hours right now. I have plenty of subscribers, but the view time hours aren't quite there. And I'm doing a lot of these 3-minute shorts, but they don't count as much for hours. But I do a video and people don't watch that much of the video. So I'm trying to do this, have a great time and have fun with this one, and try to get hours up. Then I want to go to NoCo. I can do a 5-gallon barrel and pick what I want and then age it. And we will go in with a couple lives and be tasting it as we go. And once it's perfect, I will then have that bottled. It'll only be 25 bottles, but my first ever barrel house store pick will be to my first ever Patreons as soon as I can get to being able to do that. We're close. Hopefully in the next, I'm going to try to get the barrel going pretty soon. And my goal is to get to the level I need to be and start getting Patreons going by the fall. And then it would be like a fun Christmas present to get the barrel ready to go at Christmas time. Co is amazing. Henry can chime in again and say that. Anybody that comes to Colorado, say hello to me. And I would love to go out and hunt with you as long as it's kind of, North Denver into northern Colorado. That's kind of where I'm at. So that would be great. Here's a 7-year Henry, copper and cask. Oh, you meant copper and cask. Sorry. Cheers. Wait, I gotta go back up. NOCO is a must visit. Yes. Henry Hickey. Copper and cask, I meant. Well, I don't think the other one came through. I'm doing Russell's 13, number 2. Yes. Bakken Beavers. Drinking Knob Creek 12-year. So I'm glad you brought that up. I love Knob Creek. And that. So I just saw this on Whiskey Tube. Never seen anything on. They are going out the 9-year special reserve, 120 proof, and then they do, or is it special reserve? I can't remember which one. How they label that? It's kind of strange. So I'll grab one right here. So this is a Knob Creek single barrel select, so it's a store pick, but it's 120 proof, and then they have a reserve. It says 9-year single, or it says yeah, it's not single barrel. It's just a 9-year reserve, 120 proof. Then you have the single barrel. Now this is 10 years and 2 months, and it's absolutely fantastic. Well, they just came out with, have not seen it in Colorado. It is a barrel proof, basically straight from the barrel. Every barrel is going to be different, and the one I saw was 126.2 proof or something, and it's going to be like $10 more. But they're coming out with this Knob Creek single barrel proof, like straight from the barrel, and all the single barrels will be different. That is going to be great. That is the awesome. Knob Creek is doing a great thing there. So has anybody else heard about that? That is fantastic. Very excited about that. And as soon as anybody hears about that, look for it. It's literally a single barrel store pick. They're not saying straight from the barrel, but every barrel is different. So they're not watering it, because they're watering this to 120. They're getting it to 120. So the barrel is going to be the barrel. It's just going to come out. It's barrel proof, but I don't think they're bringing it down at all. They'll leave it in there, and I don't even know if it has an age on it. So they could be 10 years, 10 and a half years, depends on what they want to do. But Knob Creek could really hit a winner with that. That could be incredible. Be so cool, and I want to get a hold of one. So if anybody's heard about that, let me know. That's going to be absolutely amazing. We go up, we go down. People are watching the basketball. So I am going to do a 7 and a 10 one more time. Anybody watching? And does anybody else want to know about the larcenies? I mean, Bakken Beavers has got so many barrels. He doesn't care. And I don't know if you said if you've got I love saying that name. I'm saying that name all night long. I'm going to change my name to the Bakken Barrel House. That's it. I'm changing it next week. It's going to be the Bakken Barrel House. We got to go that way. I mean, I love it. It's so cool. So you've had these, and so I'm going to go back over to these. And I was going to say something on the larceny, but I forgot already. So that's what happens when you get old. Henry Copper and Cask. So the Copper and Cask is so good, and I am gonna do a live. Probably wait till the fall. I have like 5 different. Copper and Cask is an MGP product out of Indiana, and it's I think they do the blending and bottling in Rhode Island. It's out of Rhode Island. So good. This stuff's like $45 a bottle. I have some single barrels. I have some cigars. I have like 5 bottles, and they're all incredible. Copper and Cask is an amazing bottle. Anybody out there, if you find it, get it. It's an under $50 dream. And I don't think I did that in one of the videos that I did with the 60 to 90 and the 40 to 60 and all those. But absolutely fantastic. So let's go back, and we're going to do one more little sip of the 7 and the 10, and we'll probably sign off pretty soon. I appreciate, pretty much everybody's dropping off. So I appreciate that. Actually, I may not pour. If anybody wants me to pour the 7 and the 10, throw up a basketball emoji. Let's see a basketball emoji if you want me to re-pour and talk about the 7-year and the 10-year Old Fitzgerald. I have a 10. It's a very expensive bottle. This is only I got this for $55, just released. It's amazing. And I'll do the 2 against each other. Just need a basketball emoji, and I'll pour another one of each. This is my Old Fashioned with Heaven Hill Wheated. We're talking Heaven Hill products tonight with the release of 7-year in Colorado. We got it with the 10. We got Larceny store pick, barrel pick from Argonaut Liquors, 117 proof, 125 proof, A125. And so I need basketballs, and I will do another pour of each, and we'll talk about them. Come on, throw me some basketballs. Let's see the basketballs. And this is the Heaven Hill grain to glass wheated old-fashioned, barrel house old-fashioned highball, which is actually fantastic, using Waterloo cherry limeade and using a cherry rye CBD bitter. I mean, I'm going to sleep like a baby. That is really good. So I haven't seen a basketball. And what's the score of the game? But I'll go ahead and do it. I want to do it. So I want to do one more 10 versus 7. So we'll do another little bit of 7. These are only, I love these mini Glencairns. I mean, that's literally maybe not even a 1/4 ounce pour, because this is a 2-ounce glass full all the way to the top. So that's why I try to do these, so I can do these videos and have a good time and still feel good the next morning. So, and I'm drinking tons of water, and I took my morning after green tea elixir stuff that I swear by that I get at the liquor store, and I love the stuff. And there we go, 10 and 7. Let's clear a little bit. We'll move this Knob Creek back out of here. So, and we'll move the Heaven Hill. I did Heaven Hill early on. So I did the Heaven Hill just because we're talking about the Heaven Hill products. So I want to throw a non-weeded if people aren't crazy about weededs. The Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond is such a great deal for $50. This is a must get. Just get this bottle. Some people don't, but the Heaven Hill is a must. It's amazing. And 10 year, 7-year. Here we go. Let's see, what do we got going on here? Fucking Beavers, basketball emoji. Yes, basketball emoji. There we go. Have to check it out. 40 to 40. Hell yes. I think you're saying you'll have to check out the Copper and Cask, which is an app. Here, I'll pull a bottle up. So I think I have a Stanley Hotel store pick, which was amazing. Stanley Hotels in Estes Park. And so this is a must. And then this is the double oaked bourbon whiskey finished in new oak and used oak cask. Absolutely fantastic. These are all under $50. And then this is one of these is I can't wait. I thought, uh-oh, where's that hiding? Uh-oh, where's my cigar series? I know I have a cigar series somewhere. So yeah, toasted oak and straight bourbon. So these are all really fantastic. And I have a cigar cut somewhere, so I must have moved it, or somebody took it. But nah, it's around here somewhere. But yeah, it's all really fantastic. I think it's over there. Yeah, I think I see it right over there. So yeah, these are the Copper and Casks are all really, really super delicious for under $50. They're musts. So here we go, 10-year, 7-year. Take another sip of my amazing Barrel House old-fashioned highball. Super amazing. All right, what do we got? Bob, 43-42 Pacers. That is crazy. Sorry, I'm watching Bar Rescue. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm watching Bar Rescue. Yeah, come rescue this bar. That's funny. They almost came to a bar I go to in Fort Collins, and they came, they toured it, they were excited about it, and they said, the guy that does it, whatever his name is, said, it's way too nice. So evidently he said, well, I guess we're not dirty enough or crappy enough and not run way too well. So no, he loved the concept of it and wanted to come to this area of Colorado, but they told him it was too nice. So I guess that's a compliment. So yeah, I went down and they called people in to sit at the bar when they came in and did the whole interview and kind of looked at the patrons, and maybe I was too nice. Oh, maybe I just looked good in my bourbon shirt. So me, but I can't believe he's watching Bar Rescue. That's so funny. But at least he's watching me too. At least you're still watching me a little bit. I appreciate that. So that's pretty funny. All right. I think Taz, Taz like checks in and out. He's only there a few minutes, then he's gone. But we're gonna go back to the Bob. Thanks for the basketball emoji, and we'll hook up and get you some bourbon this week. And so, Falk and Beavers, do you want to meet Bob? We need to get Bob on my live. When Bob's around, we'll get Bob. We need to get Bob on the live feed. Let's do live from the Barrel House with Bob. I mean, we're gonna do this summer, out back on the patio, live with Bob. I think that'll be fun. We'll build that one up. What do you think, Bob? You do live with Bob. Everybody's signing off, so we're gonna sign off here real quick. Let's do the 10-year versus 7. I need a basketball emoji. I'm not gonna get one. Everybody's watching basketball at this point. So 10-year, Old Fitzgerald. We're doing the Heaven and Hill, and let's give it a go. 10 versus 7. All Knob Creek products are fantastic. Absolutely agree with that completely. I have the 18-year, the Knob Creek 100, and the store picks that are usually around 10 years for $60 out in Colorado. I've been told by somebody in Massachusetts that the prices here are crazy, and they're in Massachusetts. So, yeah, I mean, we don't always get what we want, but you got to pay what you pay. And but yeah, they're just so phenomenal. So hell yes, Bob's like, I'm in. That's funny. So 4544. Just tried the copper and cask toasted, fantastic pour. I think now, Henry, remind me, did I point that out for you to get that at Wilbur's? Did you grab one, or have you already had that bottle? Let me know on that one, because I know I had pointed the copper and cask out. Maybe you already had it and have been drinking it, but maybe you're just now trying it. It is absolutely fantastic. We'll do that, but we're going to set this up. I will let Alive know, and we'll be way ahead of time to do Bob. The Barrel House with Bob. I'm all about that. Here we go. 10-year. Old Fitzgerald 10. This is Bottle and Bond. It's so good. I mean, it's smooth, delicious, and expensive. When I got it, I won it in a raffle. And but now the 7-year is only a $55 bottle-ish. And it is so delicious. So the 10-year is really good, but I'm hoping the 7-year opens up more chances to get the decanter, that you can get that year decanter that you want. So here we go with the 7. Oh, I like the 7. It's good. It's got a nice, just easy flavor. It's like honey and vanilla, light oak, light spice. It's like, as Bob would say, it's like riding a roller coaster. It's a carnival. It's a sweet wheat deliciousness. We are having funnel cake and kettle corn, riding the roller coaster at the carnival with Bob. And the 7-year is really good. I highly recommend getting it. I saw a feed where somebody said I got 2 bottles and the 7-year sucks. I'm like, wow, okay. I don't think it does. But everybody, that's why there's so many different bottles of bourbon. You love what you love. You hate what you hate. Try not to hate. And just drink it, find a way, try an ice ball with it, do whatever. If you don't like it, I guarantee you'll find a friend that'll love it. So you just go that route. But as far as the decanters go, I think it brings the prices down. I think maybe they'll become a little more available, or maybe less, because everybody will love the 7 and they'll want the decanter so bad it'll go this way, which is, I'm sure, what Heaven Hill is counting on to make it even harder to get and more coveted. So maybe that's what happens too. But this is supposed to be a really, they released one release in Colorado. It's already hard to get. There's another one in August. And then they said hopefully late fall to early winter, I guess, of January, that it should be very available. So I hooked up friends first, and I look for another bottle. I'm going to take a little bit sample to my dad when I go see him in about a month. So 7-year again. I mean, that 7-year is so solid. It is so solid. I can just sit and go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But always have to have my Barrel House old-fashioned highball, cherries and oranges, Waterloo cherry limeade, and a cherry rye CBD bitters with Heaven Hill wheated, 121 proof, made an amazing old-fashioned highball. So that's a Barrel House invention, by the way. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. Who's ever had a barrel house highball, or I mean, a old fashioned highball? It's a must. Try it, do it. It's exceptional. Very good when it's hot out. Yep, there you go. Old fashioned highball. So what do we got? Oh wait, we got new something. No, no. 4847. Now it's 4847. Love the roller coaster. Heck yeah. Roller coaster, roll on. And Bob, you didn't comment on this earlier. I don't know if you were eating dinner and maybe popped off. Falk and Beavers really like the idea. So I'm going to do. Randy's going to donate, and I'm going to do. And maybe that's the one you do with me, Bob. In fact, I know Bob's going to want to do that one. So here you go, Falk and Beavers. And Bob, are you ready? So we are going to do later this summer, out back on the patio, a Weller 107 single barrel blind. Randy's going to loan me a couple bottles. I think he never said he would, but he didn't say he wouldn't. So we'll work on that. I'm a salesman. We'll get that figured out. And we're gonna do like 5 or 6 different Weller 107 store picks. And Falk and Beaver said, "Ooh, that's sexy." So Bob, you can chime in. Our favorite 80s hot, sexy in a bikini, and we're gonna have that printed on shirts and wear it while we do the 107. And Bob's gonna be on this. Bob's gonna be on this video. Bob's definitely going to be doing the live with me. I'm going to be wearing our favorite hot 80s bikini chicks. I'm thinking Pamela Sue Anderson running on the beach. So we'll see. What's Bob saying? Bob's in. So we'll do that. I'll get with Randy. We'll coordinate this, and I'll set that one way out in advance. That's going to be so much fun. I want to wait till I get a little bit more growth, and but we'll do it probably late summer, early fall, depending on Bob's schedule. I mean, he could be in Mexico. He could be, hot air ballooning over the Alps. I mean, who knows, where Bob's going to be. Bob's going to be on a cruise ship smoking a stogie somewhere. Like, I can't make it. I mean, my patio is boring compared to Bob. So we'll see what happens. What do you say? What day? Well, it's going to be a Sunday night, Bob. But if we wait till fall, we'll do 5 o'clock. And we'll probably do it in September. I'm thinking September. And so what's your September look like? I want to build up a little bit more here on the channel, get up to, say, 20, 25 people watching, to where, I mean, hey, Bob is a talented man. He's entertaining. He's Bob. I mean, he's on a roller coaster all the time. That's his life. It's a roller coaster, but it's a fun roller coaster. It's that really cool, fun, super fun roller coaster. So we'll get Bob, but we'll probably do that a little bit later. So I'm going to finish these up, and we're going to call it a night. I have a few people just straggling. Everybody's left. So 10-year, 7-year. The 10-year is really, really good. The 7 years worth the price. Brad never showed up tonight. I'm so disappointed. We're going to finish up with a little bit of my old fashioned. A couple of people popped on and off. We just finished the 10 and the 7. The 10-year Old Fitz is really good. The 7-year is fantastic. Get it in your area when you can. It's an under $60 bottle. It is absolutely a deal. I just put out a, oh, by the way, I did a buff turkey video. Let me know what you think of that, guys. Randy would let me try a buff turkey from another channel on Whiskey Tube, and it was amazing. It was so good. And then I just did a short that I put out today, 3-minute short with, shoot, drawing a blank what I did. Oh, you have to remind me. I already forgot. Dang it, what did I put out today? Oh, well, really fun, really good. I guess not that memorable because I can't remember. And, yeah, that will be fun when we do it. And Falk and Beavers, you let me know exactly. We're going to go with, I'm trying to think. So let's do, maybe we should, it's like, so remember Major League when they pulled out the, the owner, and they pulled the tabs off and the stickers, and she ended up in a bikini. That was pretty cool. So maybe we should think of a hot baseball chick for the summer. I don't know. But we're going to get an 80s bikini. I'm going to get prints made. We're going to do it. Me and Bob on the patio. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, that'll be super cool. So anyways, I think we're going to call it. So I appreciate everybody watching, and look for next week. If anybody barrelhouse65@gmail.com. Let me know that you're enjoying the show and throw something out for ideas for next week. I am going to try to do the patio for sure next week. And then one of my buddies that watches will be a special guest on the 6th of July. We will definitely have 2 people. We're going to, in fact, that will be the patio event probably. Just depends on the weather, heat, cold, wind, whatever it happens to be. So we'll go from there. What's Randy saying? Oh, shoot. I lost my, hold on. I lost my, there it is. Randy. Russell's was your short. Thank you. Yes. Russell's 13, Russell's 15, and Russell's Rickhouse, which were Randy's bottles that we did at the whiskey in Fort Collins, Colorado. Look it up online. There's, oh, geez, Randy, what do you think? 2,500 bottles in there. That's their bottles. And then you've got the guys that have lockers there that if you get lucky enough to meet somebody like Randy, but if you go to the corner of the bar, look for a guy and like, are you Randy? And he's like, yeah. Can I try your whiskey? And he's going to go, yeah, because he's a super nice guy. And he's a perfect whiskey drinker. I mean, just nice. Let's share. Let's have fun. So one a shelf, one a glass. I hope you enjoyed everything tonight. We did the Heaven Hill weeded series other than the regular Heaven Hill that I want to just throw in there. The larcenies are great. Get those. They're phenomenal. We have a long summer. September and October in Colorado are amazing. My 2 favorite months. The bugs go away. The weather's amazing during the day. 75, 80. Cools down to 50-ish at night. And larceny is an amazing product in the fall to drink in Colorado. Love my weeded bourbons. I'll be talking about them for the next 4 or 5 months. And thanks to everybody. Thanks to fucking Beavers. Is it expensive, the Heaven Hill? Wait, I'm not sure. Wait, where did I get here? Fucking Beavers, this will be fun. The Heaven Hill grain glass or the Heaven Hill regular? I'll keep talking. There's more come. I'd love to stay if people keep watching. Just tell me anything you want to try. Is there something you want me to? I can pop a copper and cask. I can try something behind me. Is there a weeded that somebody else you want me to throw? I'll try a 107 that I just had. I'll pop a 107. The grain glass is very good. Try to get under $100. The weeded is delicious. I've had the bourbon, haven't had the rye. My buddy says the rye is amazing. But I drink rye generally in the winter when it's colder. I love a good weeded, and the weeded is delicious, and it's even amazing in a old-fashioned highball, which is my new invention. Barrel House old-fashioned highball. That was me. I invented it. Tell everybody. John from the Barrel House invented the old-fashioned highball, and it is absolutely delicious. So, grain glass, yes. All of them are good. And if Taz is probably long gone, but Taz loves the bourbon. I love the weeded. And my buddy Ray, who was on briefly, loves the rye. I mean, don't pay over $120 for them, and I would try to get them for $100. Look around, see what you can get. Whichever your favorite style I just told you is. So if you love the bourbons, get the bourbon. If you love the rye, get the rye. I really enjoy the weeded. I had somebody else a while back when I talked about it said it's shit, but I've now noticed that they've commented on 4 or 5 bottles. They've never said anything's good and everything's shit. So take that for what you want. I believe the Heaven Hill for $100 bottle is worth it. A lot over that. If you really like the style, I would say try 1 bottle. And I think it's really good. I really enjoy it. It's 121 proof, drinks like about a 90 proof. It is so smooth, so delicious, and fantastic. So, yeah, that's where we're at. So, anybody want to try anything? If anybody's still around, let me know. I don't think I have a weeded in the copper and cast. I'd love to try something light, something new and light. What should I open light? You can do an Albert T. Lee. I will definitely do 107 if anybody wants to talk about a 107. But we're dropping in and out, so I'll probably call it here pretty soon. I'd love to do one more pour with anybody that's interested. If somebody says something, I will try it. Otherwise, we're going to sign off in about 6 minutes. I'll head down to the distillery and see what they have. You know, I can head down to my distillery. It's called NoCo, and they're awesome. Don't get me wrong, but did anybody just catch that? Beavers just said, "I'll head down to the distillery and see what they have for Heaven Hill Grandy Glass." I mean, God, that would be so fun. That would be so much fun. I just don't have that. But unfortunately, I would live in a, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, if I live down there, oh my goodness, that would be so cool. I do want to get down there. It will happen with Bob. So Beavers will come see you in Louisville, but I'm only coming with Bob and Taz. You got to meet Taz. We're going to get a group. We will be there. The goal is maybe this fall, but probably next spring. But definitely going to get down there. So it'll be a quick trip. Probably be a Friday, coming up, blaze in on a Friday and blaze out on a Monday. So we'll go from there. Beavers, come, we explore everything. That's awesome. Something. So Bob had to sign off. Everybody's kind of signing off. So we'll call it good. I don't think I'm going to pour anything. Beavers, if you want me to pour a 107, I will do it. And I will send you that store pick. So, let's see here. Nope, good night. Everybody's leaving. So, one a shelf, one a glass. We will see you next week. Look for a live coming soon on the patio. Look for a live with Bob. I've had a wonderful time. Thank you, everybody, I just so much appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, keep watching. I'm going to get those hours up. We're going to start giving some bourbons away. We're going to start, I want to do a barrel pick of my own, and we're going to go that way. So good night, everybody. I will see you next Sunday night at 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. One on a shelf, one in a glass, and cheers, everybody.